Hey guys, back on the bank, and today is the first session with the new reel, the BFS Alderbaran 2022. Brand new, out of the box, never been used, never been casted, not dialed in, nothing. So prepare for birds' nests aplenty, I would have thought. So yeah, this video we're just gonna literally try it, see what happens, set the drag a bit, see if we can dial it in, see if we can get used to it. I'm starting with just to give myself a fighting chance, I'm not going too light to start with. I've got a 3 gram jig head and just a little white vibra worm, so probably 3.5 to 4 grams total weight to begin with. I'm using a little light trace because the pike at the moment are just going absolutely bonkers every time I go fishing, so I'm not going to fish without a trace at the minute. So yeah, there we go. Right, so without further ado, I'll get into the detail and I'll just start trying to dial the reel in. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I'll catch you on the bank soon. It's very windy as well today, so I don't know if that's going to mess up the audio or not. It's certainly it's a bit more sheltered down here, and I came down here on purpose because it's one of the places I really like to come. It's quiet, it's in the evening, just a couple of hours, and I was hoping that the wind might not be too bad, but we'll have to see. So I'm going to start with the brakes set on 1, and I'm going to tighten up spool tension. It's really kind of solid. I've just taken the drag off there and we've got no drop at all, so if you've got pie fingers like I have, just need to move that's it, move the hand around a bit. So we'll just loosen off the spool tensioner a little bit, and I'm just trying to get some drop, which I'm not, so let's just take that down a little bit more. It feels really tight, spool tension. There we go. That's too loose. Yeah, so that's backlashing just on the drop of the law, so we'll come back a little bit. This is going to be trial and error. Yeah, that's also still too fast. Brakes are on 1. Oh, yeah. I'm assuming brakes on. You know what I don't actually know is whether the brakes on 1 are the hardest or softest setting, if that makes sense. It could well be the other, couldn't it? Let's go for 6 and see what that does. See if that increases or decreases. I've got a couple of kinks in the line, so let's just get rid of that to start with. There we go. Drag set pretty tight. Okay. Right. It's windy. This is literally the first cast. No backlash at the minute. I am using braid. I did stop that with my finger. Okay. That seemed to be okay. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe how smooth this reel is compared to what I've been using, which is the Yabu Garcia BF8, which I've used for a couple of years now, and it's a lovely little reel, but the difference just on that first cast, wow, that really is something else. I don't think you can really tell unless you kind of use one of these, to be perfectly honest. You wouldn't, it's just so smooth and it's so tight. It's I might regret saying that, but so what have I got? So that's brakes on 6, spool tension fairly high, which I'm assuming is the I'm going to have to do it. I've not done any reading on it. That's the more extreme setting. It does cast very flat, which is interesting. I'm not really thinking too much about catching any fish at the moment. I'm just trying to work out my boundaries. So I think my brakes are probably a little bit harsh there, because that is pulling back just from a fuller cast. So we'll just take the brakes off there a little bit, I think. So let's come down a half. So that is what I'm assuming is 5.5 now on the brakes. So we're casting just over 3 gram more. And that's so flat. No backlashes on the line. It's keeping the line nice and tight. I've got the spool tension up quite a bit. I can already tell this is going to easily cast the lighter lures that I would normally probably pull a little bit with the other BFS reel. So wow, that is nuts. Oh, a little pike. A little pike, typical to christen. The reel. There we go. The nice thing about this reel, it has a clicking drag. It's just stuck in the lip. They're so active this time of year. I'm just been a bit hesitant because it's that's only a small hook. It's a single hook, but I don't want it jammed through the side of my finger. I think it's actually hooked itself anyway. I don't know how to perch, don't want it to wrap up in my braid. It's the water, this fish is still cold. So it's a tiny little pike, and just drop him back in. Didn't need the forceps after all. Amazing. Is that a big perch down there? I've just seen. I think it might be. Oh, yep. It's a big perch, a perch. Go on, stay on. Oh, get in. Oh, there we go. I'm going to call that Alderbaran good luck, because many or most times that would never have happened. So that's a nice perch. It's not huge, but that's a nice fish. So tonight we've had a little pike and a little perch on the Alderbaran's first outing, so that's nice. So what's that, 25 centimetres maybe? How much more is it? Let's let that chap go. So right in the margin, that one. way. There's a little perch. Oh, it's got caught. So the trace just got stuck in the net. Yeah. It was supposed to. Oh, come here. It's nice to catch a few little. Well, I'll say a few. That's the second, but. By no means such a nice little fish. Not a monster, but nice to catch. Oh. That's moving quick. A little pike. Of course it is. Oy. Caught right in the nose, which is exactly where we want those little chaps to get caught. Again, the problem is they're so small. That one really chomped that. There we go. Nice little canal jack. Get him straight back. No. A little pike. What's that? Wow, that is the world's smallest pike. Go on, unhook yourself. It's not barbed. You can do it. I thought we were going to get dragged then for a minute. Goodness. I think this might actually be the smallest pike I've ever caught. Go on, let go. A quick look at that one, guys. That might be smaller than the perch, actually. First perch I caught. Yep, tiny. Oops, wasn't what I meant to do. It's got that pike's not got enough weight in the net to be able to. Is it out? No. Stick it out that way instead. Off. Just going to run the cast through the bridge just to test my offhand cast. Oh, look at that. What we got there? One with a few head shakes. Is that a decent perch? Oh yeah. Excellent. It's a decent perch. Bigger than that pike. Finished doing that. Nice little perch under the bridge. just what you'd expect to find them. Just see if I can cast down there. Oh, I think there must be another perch. Some good head shakes there. Only a little one. That bit as soon as it hit the water. I'll lift that one out. Yeah. Just keep it over the water just in case it decides to flip itself. Oh, there we go. Go on, okay. Just got it jammed. What was that? There's no barb on it. Tiny little fella. Off he goes. So there's a few little perch out. So another cast over there and see if we can find another one. They do tend to like this little lure because the paddle tail does have a really good, it's a really exaggerated movement, so it kind of just looks like a spinner really, so it's just like a soft plastic spinner, its action, I think really. Nearly. Oh. Another little perch. Oh, some good head shakes there. Come on, let's have you. Just about swingable. It's not the same one, is it? It's a bit bigger. There we go. God, angry little fired up chat. There's markings of so good. God, honestly, it is effortless. Oh. Is that a pike? What's that? Staying low, whatever it is. Must be a pike, is it? Can't see for the shine on the water. Oh yeah, now that's going to see me, and I suspect it's going to run. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe. So there we go, that clicking, famous clicking drag that it's nice to have. I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but it's not a big pike. It's but this is the reason I always use a trace. Oh, it's not quite ready. Yeah, it must be. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh, that's not a tiny pike. Let's get you unhooked as quickly as we can. Oh, don't know if you can see that, but it's taken one of the eyes with it. Well, that's a very healthy canal pike. That's nice. That's a nice weight as well. That one's probably about £3. I was obviously just sitting over there, chilling out, waiting for a monkey lure. Oh, I thought I might have bumped into a couple more perch here up this side. Oh, what's that? Is that a little perch? Is that no, that's a pike, isn't it? Whoa. Ooh, there we go. There's the line. Get tangled up. There we are. A quick look at that chap. Tiny little, well, not tiny, but standard little canal jig. Off he goes. Go on, off you go. Get on. There we are. Hi guys, well that's the end of another video. It's been a bit of a mix, but mainly it's been about trying this new reel out, the Alderbaran BFS 22, which I have to say I'm really impressed with. I'll do more videos. I'll put it through its paces. I've only had it on kind of one decent session. Well, probably not even that. 2 or 3 hours, something like that. I've had plenty of fish on it, and it's worked really nicely. So yeah, I am impressed. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you all back soon.